Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Terminator Tuesday. It's part 2 out from the Westin Mission Hills in Rancho Mirage, California. After shooting a 1/par 36 on that front 9, I'm facing the back 9 here, including this 18th hole that you see here in front of you with all of this water off to the left. Well, let's worry about that a little bit later. It's the 10th hole. With this par 4 being 407 yards, I only need a 3-wood off the tee because I need to lay it short of those bunkers you see on the right-hand side. Executed my game plan to perfection right there, and 142 is a stock pitching wedge for me, going up the hill to a little bit of a blind green. You know, with the way that I was hitting it today, I thought today might be the day that we're going to shoot under par. Only sitting at 1 over here, but when you got 40 feet for birdie, let's be honest, you just want to leave it close and have it tap in par. But I'll tell you what, I really want one of those to go in one of these days, and these rounds will just go so far under par. But right now, we're just trying to break that threshold for the first time here on the channel. A tap in par, and we're on to the 11th hole, the first par 3 of the back 9. Sits at just over 200 yards here from the tips, and we had a back flag, so it was about 210. I took all of my 6-iron here and flared it out to the right-hand side, down into a little bit of a gully. As Pete Dye design course here, he likes to have all those humps, all those bumps off to the side of most of these holes, and that includes these gullies off to the side of the greens, a little bit of a grass bunker, so to say. 64-degree wedge, that's my lob wedge. Let's hit it close. There we go. That one was able to drop for a par onto the only par 5 on the back 9. This 12th hole sits just over 500 yards, so it's really reachable for me. Just need to hit one decently straight down there and avoid the 2 bunkers. Now, this course sitting here at a par 70 is a little bit unique for me. I tend to play courses that are a little bit longer and a little bit more traditional, I guess you would say, with 4 par 5s instead of just the 2 that we have here. I really feel like I need to take advantage of my length, and here with just about 200 yards in, a 6-iron should take it right to the middle of the green. That's where I aimed. That's where that ball wins. It's 40 feet for eagle. I would love to see this one go in. Well, if it's not going to go in, you can have just about the most effort-free birdie you can possibly imagine. And we'll get on over to that 13th hole. This tee box is sitting behind the road to give it a little bit more distance for the black tees. Sitting over 400 yards at 411, so I took my driver. All right, that's 3 holes in a row with this flare out to the right. Typically means I'm being a little bit lazy down at the bottom. That's my mental cue to kind of just fire a little bit more and really commit to the shot, and that'll help kind of turn the ball over a little bit more. Now, sitting underneath this tree, so instead of a 9-iron distance, I took a 7 off my back foot here. You see the little abbreviated follow through, and man, oh man, did that punch shot do exactly what I wanted it to do. I did tug it a little bit, but you know what? That's all right. We've been getting up and down all day long. Let's do it one more time here. With this medium length chip shot here, I used my sand wedge, 60 degrees, and tried to hit it in the middle of the green and just have it trickle out a little bit further than I'd like. Oh, I took that early walk. You can't take that early walk. Dropping it back down to 1 over par, and we're staring at the most difficult hole on the back 9, this 14th hole. You got a lake down the left-hand side. It's about 275 yards to that lake, so I'm taking my 250 club, 2-iron, landed in the fairway, and I couldn't see it roll out. Luckily, it rolled out right into the rough. If they would have mowed the fairway all the way to the water there, it would have absolutely been wet. Moving some of those leaves away from my golf ball, and we're just staring at a stock pitching wedge here. So with the flag all the way in the back, didn't want to hit it long at all, so I was trying to take a little bit off of this pitching wedge. But ultimately, I hit it as hard as I possibly can. And as I've said before, out here in the desert, the ball really likes to fly, really likes to jump. And there you go. That's a 150-yard pitching wedge with no effort at all. Short-sided myself, 64-degree lob wedge. Oh, I really like this shot. Oh, if you really, really like that shot, hey, you should check out some of my other vlogs, including the one from Industry Hills, the Eisenhower course. Had a couple really good chip shots there. Went on a little bit of a birdie run as well. Check out the link in the description below. This par 4 15th hole, relatively simple. Not really any bunkers out there reachable, and a wider fairway. The little deception point is that little tree there on the corner. It's really the middle of the fairway, so just take it over the top of that tree. I took it a little left of it, and what do you know? There's a whole bunch of fairway down here to play with. And 121, that's a stock gap wedge. Once again, I'm able to hit a full club here, feeling really comfortable into the front flag.
So good. So good. Be right there.
There we go. When we're staring at 8 feet, this has got to be the one to take us back to even par. There we go. And we got 3 holes to go to make that birdie and take us under par. And here at the 16th hole, the last par 3 of the day, it's a stock 8-iron for me, right to the middle flag. When I'm trying to control the distance of my irons, I try to open up a little bit and just kind of let it bleed off to the right-hand side. That one did an excellent job, landed just at the flag and rolled out, and I had another 25 feet here for birdie. Once again, that speed is absolutely perfect. Just getting the aim a little bit off with the subtle breaks that are in these greens. 17th hole. With it being 423 yards, it should be a driver. But with all that trouble down there on the left, I really didn't feel comfortable. So let's lay back with this 2-iron and lay back short of all the trouble. There we go. Mission accomplished once again, and we're sitting here at 150 yards. Now, typically my 9-iron's a 155. We're going to call it 160 out here in the desert, and I decided to take a little bit off of that. Should be just okay. That was a smooth swinging 9-iron. It was heading right on the stick.
Yeah.
But it was just a little bit long. Couldn't quite shave enough distance off of it, but you know what? I had another 25 footer here for birdie, and one of these days, one of these putts is going to go in the hole. But not that one. So we got one more hole to make that elusive birdie, and one more hole to take us under par. 18th hole. Well, you saw it on the intro. Here it is from the tee box. Do not go left. I mean, unless you want to donate one to the lake, you can't go left. So it's an iron off the tee. It's relatively short at 380 yards. That 2-iron was working for me all day long. Was able to turn that ball over. I aimed it out at the bunkers right and just let it turn on over for me. Beautiful, beautiful shot. 112. Got to shave a little bit off of that 120-yard gap wedge. So for the first time in a little while, that tweener shot, just like I had. And yeah, I just couldn't really commit to it and turn all the way through it with all that water left. I just couldn't do it. So, of course, I left it out to the right and found myself in another little swell. And now I got to get myself up and down just to shoot even par. Slam dunk. Oh. Well, if we can't get the slam dunk to finish, we might as well roll one in. I can't let you down now, right? There it is. There it is. 1 under par back nine leaves me with even par on the day. Now, man, I really thought I could shoot under par today. Out here with my buddies, they thought they'd witness it, but even par is all we got, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Thank you all for joining us. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up as well if you like it, and we'll see you again soon. Later.